green grass, gay marriage, and the quantum theory of cats. This is Tell It to Someone. Greetings and welcome to Tell It to Someone, the only show where it's just too hot to bother standing in the sun and setting up a tripod. First question is from Firiflia4. Why is the grass always greener on the other side of the fence? Well, I don't know whether it is or not. Let's go check. See, we've got grass over here, right over here, and we've got a fence over there. So let's go over to have a look at the grass. Okay. Now the grass over here, that's not all that green. There's a lot of brown in it. So let's look over the other side of this fence over here. There's a lake. There's some ducks. Score me one, you nothing. Next question is from Miss Brown. What is the best way to apologise to a recently divorced family member for possibly hitting on them during a holiday gathering? Well, why are you... Because if you're hitting on them and they're recently divorced, it's very unlikely that it would be one of your in-laws, because they wouldn't be going to your family gathering if they're not part of your family. So, are you really into the all cousins? Do you really need that in your life? No, I don't think so. Me one, you lot, still zero. Me two, you lot, still zero. Next question is from Tithonius. Given the uncertainty principle of quantum theory and the fact that no two identical electrons can exist in the same energy level of any atom, and thus all electrons are identical, but that they both exist both as waves and particles, thus in a closed box, the contents might be both in the box and somewhere else exploring the universe at the same time. Where is my cat now? No, I have no cat, but in an alternate reality, I may have a cat, and thus might be in this universe. Well, with my cat, he always... I leave the room, and then by the time I go to the other room, then the cat's already there. So your cat is in all possible realities except for yours. So, I mean, you know, unless you're allergic to cats, then... unless you're allergic to cats, you still lose. So, 3-0. Next question. Oh, God. The Dark FM. Emperor penguins or Siberian tigers? Which should my personal RB be composed of? Well, look, let me put it this way, and this is true. If you took every single living Siberian tiger and you skinned them all and then sold the skins on the black market, then you would scarcely have enough to buy a new top-of-the-line Mercedes-Benz. So, I'd probably go for the Emperor penguins, but only if you liked to fight in Antarctica against an army of fish. So it would be more like a navy of penguins, not an army. And the last, oh God, California sun. A recent study has shown that many young adults grow out of religious indoctrination by their mid-teens, only to return to faith in their late 20s and early 30s when they settle down with a partner and start a family. A study published by the Q Foundation found that 20% of young adults 18 to 29 are getting married, down from 59% in 1960. A further study shows that marriage overall has dropped from 70% to 51% today, and is continuing to drop. Today, the largest segment of prospective partners wishing to get married is arguably in the gay and lesbian community. My question to you is, do you foresee a time when only gays and lesbians are the ones to get married, in a quaint gesture of remembrance of a time of persecution by religious fundamentalists? And furthermore, do you believe that the growing trend towards abstaining from marriage altogether and subsequently not returning to church will hasten the decline of religion's impact of society? As always, thank you for taking the time to answer my questions and reading them out. I do appreciate it. That being said, do you feel that I'm crowding out other questions, or that I'm causing a problem with your tits/giggle segment? He wrote brackets giggle in there. I will graciously step aside. Okay. Here is the problem right-wingers have with gay marriage. You see, the problems are just as you outlined, that only gay people want to get married, so they are trying to stop gay people from getting married. So if you want to get married, you have to be heterosexual. Now, to halt the decline, what's going to happen in the future at some point is they're going to have to make gay marriage compulsory. Therefore, because the only people who want to get married are, in fact, homosexuals, and the far-right Christians don't want that, because they fear that they might enjoy it, because all homophobes are, of necessity, repressed homosexuals. And that's it. Tell it to someone for this week. I'm going to step out of the sun. Here's your here's the answer to last week's dovetail question, and then after that, there is your dovetail question for next week.
Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alles schlaft einsam wach, nur das Vater, heiliger Paar, oder nach in lokigen Haar, schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe, schlafe in